We're here to take on a new mission. Yes, it is about mental health. Yes, it's about bridging that gap to find our authentic selves and to live our best lives. But it's also to broaden our knowledge, to create peace, not only within our lives, but within the world. Today is a new day. I am Nikki G, your host. Welcome to the Lone Doctrine, a safe space to bridge the gap between your authentic self and your mental health. We are your food for thought exploration station in order to make today better than yesterday. Now, for all of our supportive, awesome, cool, all the words we could possibly say, listeners that have been with us for a long time, welcome to the newly transitioned Lone Doctrine. And for all you newbies, we're here to take on a new mission. Yes, it is about mental health. Yes, it's about bridging that gap to find our authentic selves and to live our best lives. But it's also to broaden our knowledge, to create peace, not only within our lives, but within the world. And not in a cheesy way like peace on earth, even though that's a great thing, but really to hone in on the necessary skills, the necessary thoughts, the necessary mindsets to really make each day better and better. Now, you might be thinking, how does that come about? What are we going to do? What are we going to talk about? Who's going to be here? There are going to be lots of guests, and there's going to be guests from all walks of life. All walks of life. And little by little, I'm going to introduce you and open the door to my life, to share stories that correlate with mental health, to share stories that correlate with life's inevitable challenges. As we go through life and we find our authentic selves, we also are constantly coming into friction with social norms. We're also coming into friction with cultural norms. And we're also coming into friction with what the world or our friends or our family may expect of us. And I want to break that down. Because as we go on from year to year, and as we take that trip around the sun, we are actually learning good and bad things that correlate into how our life is reflecting today. And sometimes what happens is that we end up taking on all of this negativity. We end up taking on a lot of negative outlooks, and we're taught things out of fear, false evidence appearing real, and we hold this judgment and this criticism with ourselves and with others, and it creates this toxicity within the world that isn't any good for anyone, including you. And the best way to break that down and the best way to get rid of those toxins is knowledge. You may have heard this saying, knowledge is power. I believe that knowledge is peace. The more we know, the broader our perspective and the more clarity our lives will be, because it's when we're confused, it's when things are uncertain or unknown that we feel that friction of life. We feel that fear. We feel the sadness. We feel the stress of our day to day. And we haven't necessarily been taught the tools on how to get through all of that. A lot of what we learn, especially here in the United States, is very backwards. And it's not necessarily to cause a huge uproar in saying that everything you've been taught is wrong. That is not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that there is a lot within our system that we're not taught, that sometimes we're expected to learn at home, but sometimes for some people never learn or have that opportunity to learn in their home life or in their life experiences. So on this show, I welcome everybody, all walks of life, LGBT plus, however you identify, straight or gay, whatever is the color of your skin, whatever is the color of your hair, mine is usually purple, however you identify, and the things that you love and the things that you're passionate about and the things that need to be said more than ever in this world is your true, authentic story. The story that lifts people up. The story that allows you to move away the clouds, to move away the clutter, and bring in a light that is yours, that the world needs now more than ever. So as we keep these short each and every week, I hope to give you the food for thought and give you the ideas that will consistently make today better than yesterday, but more importantly, will keep you fighting the good fight.